What up, y'all?
How's it going?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's Community Fridays. You couldn't. The one thing I forgot to do, I didn't load the Community Fridays stuff on
Oops.
the. That's fine. No,
It's
that's
fine.
okay. We don't need it anyway. But we're going. We're just gonna be playing some Dragon Ball Fighters
Yeah.
today. A real Community Friday. We haven't been having a lot of those recently, but yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters on the PS4. You guys can join up and fight it out with us.
Join us.
We're in U.S. West Coast 1, Main Lobby 5. So if you want to
That's
find
officially
us,
the call out right there.
That's where you need to head to. There are not that many people here. You can see we've got some people just kind of hanging out, doing some fights in a corner. They've got some cool summer hats, it looks like. But yeah. And as you guys kind of file in, we'll do some cool fights with this new character.
Yeah, DLC live and in effect.
And if, again, I'll do the disclaimer because this is my out. If you're worried about being too good or too bad, don't worry. I haven't played much Fighters in a while, and I have maybe played 3 matches with a new character. So it's going to be interesting. If you've got some cool stuff, come in, show it off. Beat me up. I'll try to put up as much of a fight as I can, and we'll see where it goes. Yeah, we're just here to have a good time.
Let's do it.
In the meantime, I'm gonna get up in this arena. This is where we do it at. Love that sound so much.
Yeah, I will say the sound effects and the music in this game, very good stuff.
The actual just overall style of everything, I love that. They're kind of like, it's not a straight adaptation of the Guilty Gear style. They managed to make it still work for Dragon Ball and make it look distinctly Dragon Ball, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because we've seen a lot of arena fighters for Dragon Ball, you know, and now this is like a legit fighting game, you know?
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Even though I personally don't play this game as much. There's just so many fighting games right now that are like pulling my attention, namely being like Tekken, which is pretty crazy to me because that's like my first 3D fighter. But, you know, with all the fighting games out right now, I just feel like this one didn't cling to me as much as I thought it would when it came out. But it's had so much support in terms of DLC and even voice commentator packs and like lots of updates, and really just the evolution of this game from when it was released to now. It's really turned into something like almost unrecognizable.
Yeah. We've already got our first-person cybers coming to hang out.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What up, Mandible, Crime, Ninja,
Yeah.
Caleb, Antonio, everybody in the chat. Our Friday is going very well.
Yeah. And you know we're going to still be here for Mandible Claw in 30 minutes. You're definitely going to be good.
Yeah. We got plenty of time.
But yeah. I'm ready for this. So I think I'm going to try to play... Here we go. Put them together.
Yeah.
I love that, like, twirl animation a lot.
We just started.
And then some.
First match of the day.
Oh, we get to watch it over again.
So nice, we'll watch it twice.
I'm going to try to stay on this character as much as I can. But we'll see how it goes. So this is an even match. It's like three fighters all in one.
Yeah. It's like a 4-on-3.
Yeah.
Well, 4-on-4 now since it's a mirror match. It's alright, you got this, Ben. Ooh, the clash.
So I have like some of the basic like kind of knowledge together of it, so I can sort of tell what's going on. We've got some of it going.
Yeah, you know, this is a versus fighter, which is actually even more interesting to me when it comes to this game. But it's different from other versus fighters in a sense that I feel like it's kind of accessible. A lot of the, you know, you have the auto combos, of course, but there is a general, even like a double jump combo that I think is across the board.
Yeah.
That you can use too when you want to like go like one step above going for auto combos only. But you still want something you can use with all your characters.
Okay, just remembered how to do all my super moves, so we'll get one of these going.
Yeah.
You gotta show them off a little bit.
I think the coolest thing about this game, though, is just the homage it pays to the actual anime. Even with all the dramatic finishes and intros and stuff like that, which I've been checking out the last few days, getting some capture of. And it's really cool.
I didn't get a chance to watch much Dragon Ball growing up.
Same.
So I feel like I missed out a lot of it. But it's interesting too for like it's a great game not just for people who love
The
Dragon
lore,
Ball,
yeah.
but like people who are kind of like semi like down with it and might want to see more. Like it makes me want to watch more of the actual stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
And I say that almost every single time I stream this game, and I still have yet to actually find time to get into it.
Yeah, because it's daunting. There's so many episodes, and honestly, all of my friends who are diehard like Dragon Ball fans, even themselves will be like, you know what? You can get through this series if you know which filler to avoid. And I'm like, me? I wouldn't know at all. I would end up watching every single episode.
Game volume was apparently really loud. And I guess that there's only one way to do Dragon Ball, and it's really loud.
Yeah.
So we'll hopefully
Absolutely.
adjust to that, and it works a bit better for you.
We are going to be playing for the next 90 or so minutes. So if you guys can't get on immediately, as of now, we'll still be on for a little while if you want to catch some matches.
We're in West Coast 1, Game Lobby 5. Should be pretty easy to get in. I picked a relatively empty lobby so we can have as much room as we need to move around.
Yeah.
So I appreciate how like kind of close this fight is.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are currently playing on PS4.
Yes. PS4. I can't even be upset when you got something really cool like that.
I know, it's so flashy.
Yeah.
It really is like watching an episode.
This is a good fight though. That's a good first fight. All right. See if we got more people in here. If not, I'm down to just keep rolling until more people show up. The great thing about I really wish more fighting games did this like arena setup, because we can literally just have everyone get around in a circle, and the game just will match us up with people, and we don't have to do any of the work.
Yeah.
We got Benny's in here hanging out. Good to see you again.
It really is adorable too. Oh, good games, Mark.
Yeah.
He said connection seems pretty all right considering I'm in Denmark.
Heck
wow.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
There we go.
Is this going to be available on PC as well? I think it already is.
It's already on PC. I think the piece or the DLC at least is all paired up, so it comes out at the same time. But
Nice. Yeah.
Dragon Ball FighterZ is definitely on PC because I own it twice now.
What is your gamer tag?
It's some weird amalgamation of
Yeah, just go to the
letters
lobby.
and
It might be
numbers.
easier to find us just by matching up with us in our lobby. West Coast 1?
West Coast 1, Game Lobby 5.
Yeah.
It'll show up in the upper left corner of the screen when we get back out into the lobby too.
Shenmue 3 demo video
Yeah.
out. Oh, snap.
I'm really excited to see what Shenmue's like this late on after Yakuza's kind of come in and done its thing. Those games are very close and similar to each other, but
Wasn't that the one they did the crowdfunding for this one? Yeah. That excites me. I'm not going to lie. Just the idea of like any of our favorite games could come back with some crowdfunding and some fan support.
The Epic Store thing is kind of a weird deal, but they did offer a chance for Steam keys for people who did back it seems. So that's kind of good. I love Yamcha so much because he just tries so hard. Yeah. I see. It's a true mirror match.
All the super dashes. Ooh.
Oh.
I kind of do like the way though they incorporated like the vanish attacks and stuff like that, because I haven't seen much of Dragon Ball, but as of late, like the last few years where they've been coming out with like movies you could actually go watch it in theaters, I would go with friends to watch, and they got all of that. And I was really curious before this game came out, like how they were going to incorporate it where it still feels natural, and it's spot on, man. I can definitely see why so many Dragon Ball fans just love this game so much.
And I love that it's that Guilty Gear style that really gets me too, and seeing them use it for more stuff. But I'm also really glad that we're getting another Guilty Gear, and they found a way to somehow like make the game look even better, which blows my mind. Still need to do Guilty Gear on Community Fries at some point. I need to convince more people in the office to play Guilty Gear.
For real. There's just so many good fighting games out now. It really is awesome. It's just, fighting games are time consuming to actually get to a playable level at, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And when I say playable level, I'm thinking like, I can go to a local or something and not just get completely washed every single time. So my standard to being quote unquote playable is probably different from other people's.
Yeah, I'm always in the weird, like, I love fighting games, and I know just enough to kind of be like, I can play, like, whatever, but I've never been, like, competitive. Which is kind of a weird place to be at.
Yeah. Like, I'm just competitive by nature in general.
Ah,
oh!
He called in his pal. Yeah, I should have done it. I was doing the hits and I saw they weren't going through, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. It was a good fight.
Oh snap! I know I'm gonna butcher your name, but Kandakar says fighting game scene in Toronto is actually pretty lit. Heck yeah! I actually went to Toronto last year for a really awesome fighting game event hosted by the amazing and wonderful and talented Jackie O Manor.
There you go.
And it was really, really fun. It was my first time in Canada and also my first time in Toronto. Well, obviously, if it's my first time in Canada, it's my first time in Toronto. So a little bit of everything in that sense. But it was really, really fun, and I can't wait to go back to Canada for another event. I know there's like Canada Cup, but that's in a different part of Canada. And honestly, I don't remember when the last time I've seen like a Toronto Top Tiers event, but I know that they also do a lot of FGC related things there too. So shout out to Toronto, putting in that work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your name perfect, by the way.
Nailed it.
Snap.
We're on a roll. It's a good Friday.
No, Max, you're not late at all. We barely started.
Yeah, we're just warming up.
Yeah.
Benny's gonna take me for a ride really quick.
Ooh. Gonna take you for a ride.
I'm still really no. Don't ever be sorry for that. That's the stuff I'm here for. I'm really excited to see if we get anything Marvel.
Man,
soon.
You know me. I would love that. Honestly, let's just play some more Marvel 3, you guys.
Yeah, right.
I miss that game. I say that now, but put me in a room full of other Marvel 3 players where they're just being the cheap mofos that they are, and I'm going to be like, this is why this game's dead.
I can't believe it. I still like, there's still part of me that wishes that they'd put MVC2 on backwards compatibility so I could just have an easier time playing it.
Yeah. I mean, they had it on like Xbox 360.
Yeah, put that one on the one. Get that backwards compatibility going. There's something about that game, just how it just didn't care about like making everything balanced. And it was just,
oh yeah, absolutely not.
Oh, I love it.
High level players, only like 4 or 5 viable characters, but everyone played them so differently that it didn't even matter. Who's my favorite Tekken character? Oof. Okay. I'm going to tell you, but you also have to keep in mind, Tekken 7 is my first Tekken game. So I don't have any of that legacy lore. There's probably going to be a ton of characters that I don't even know about yet. But I've been playing Zafina since she just dropped for Season 3 of Tekken 7. And I have been absolutely in love with this character.
Zafina's really cool.
Yeah, she is awesome. And she has all this like really cool stuff. These different stances, all these, tricky maneuvers. And she's totally into like Zodiac. I could also still be butchering her backstory, but I did see in her little wiki bio a couple weeks ago, I was looking her up, that she's like of the stars, and she has all of like the zodiac signs on her dress and everything. And I'm like, I can get behind that. I'm a fan of Zodiac and all that stuff.
Betty, you can breathe. It's okay. This is fine. This poor sweet boy. Oh my goodness. I died with so much meter.
Oh, almost a full 7 bars.
That was good though. Oh man. But yeah, Tekken 7's really good.
It's really good.
Really, really good. Oh, Mandible doing a Tatsunoko shout out. They should do another Tatsunoko game. The game is fantastic.
A 3-way crossover, Tatsunoko versus Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh man,
stepping it up a bit.
Yeah, I need to get back into Tekken. I used to play like a lot, but
I think you might be talking about what's his name, Shaheen in Tekken.
I think he's one of the new ones for 7.
He is really, really cool though.
Yeah. See if we get a match with Marcus here. So they're new. But yeah, if you want to come play PlayStation 4 West Coast 1 Main Lobby 5.
Yeah.
Start it up, come on in, have some good fights. Oh, a rematch. We've got some runbacks happening. Can't wait for Snake for Season 3. Yeah, that hurt a lot.
Oh man.
Apparently there's no guest character in Season 3. What's up with that? Or at least I saw like an Event Hubs post where they're like, there's no guest character or something. And that got me.
For Tekken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got Leroy. He's like a totally original character.
Really cool. I like him a lot.
God, I love that T-Pain cosplayed as him. I thought that was so amazing.
Maybe gotta back out of the arena really quick. Here, I'm gonna go sign back up and get back in because it seems like everything kind of stopped.
Ah.
There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, if not Snake, then give me Kiryu. Just put Kiryu in a fighting game already.
Just put him in everything, just for Ben's sake.
We need him somewhere, somehow. He would make so much sense.
Oh, I know, Brandon. Why is Skullgirls taking so long to come out on Switch?
We'll never know.
You know what? They could take 10 years, and I'll still be there right as they drop it, downloading it.
Yeah.
So I ain't even mad. I also know like a little bit of behind the scene, well, not specifically to Skullgirls, but just from developer friends in general, like things they expect to take a certain amount of time always take longer due to circumstances out of their control. So I feel like I'm a little less like up in arms about it as other people.
I feel like they can take their time. They've kind of earned it.
When it's Persia introduction to Yakuza stream, I'm actually super down for that.
There you go. Heck yeah. Oh, Castlevania characters in Tekken would be wild.
Oh, dang. Do you guys remember those videos they had back in the day where it was like, what was it called? Dead Fantasy? It was like Dead or Alive and like Final Fantasy characters. It was way ahead of its time also. But I just thought of that right now when we were talking about all this crossover stuff.
The person who made those got hired by Rooster Teeth and made a bunch of Red vs. Blue episodes.
Oh, awesome. Mm-hmm. That is dope. Oh, Super Mandible's been playing more Mario Kart Tour. I actually did not play anymore after we stopped streaming it the other day.
I actually found myself playing it more than I thought I would.
I gotta go back to it.
I've got some weird limiters on like what you can do. And that kind of stopped me a bit. Haven't had to buy the pass yet.
Oh, that's good.
I managed to avoid that.
I kind of felt like so I missed the whole Pokemon Go craze because the phone I had at the time was not compatible, right? So I missed that whole thing. And then Harry Potter Go or Wizards Unite came out. I was all over it when it first came out. I was super hype about it. I love Harry Potter and every sense of the word. And it was kind of my first experience with walking around in public with my phone out like that, which I don't genuinely like to do at all.
Yeah, there's something weird about it.
Yeah, and I just don't want to get, jacked either. So I enjoyed it at first. Then I started to enjoy it less because I just don't like that aspect of walking around with my phone out. And then I was kind of excited by the Mario Kart idea because it was something I didn't have to walk around and do to play. I could sit at home and do it. Yet I stopped playing immediately after we stopped streaming it. So I'm like, what am I looking for out of a mobile game? Like, when you guys think about mobile gaming, what is your ideal mobile game? And can it exist without, limiters and microtransactions and stuff like that?
Whoa, man.
Oh.
That kick.
Mobile gaming's a thing, you guys. I don't care what anybody says. I know it's easy to joke on it, but mobile gaming has become so real.
Oh, it's a huge thing.
So real. They even have esports tournaments and everything for mobile gaming. Card games, I feel like, have thrived thanks to, it being able to come to mobile, Hearthstone, Tekken, etc.
What is it flipping? I think Mario Kart Tour actually, it had 20 million downloads in its first day.
Dang!
And set the, record for most downloaded app ever.
That is wild.
Or something like that.
But that's awesome.
Someone could probably correct me on that, but...
Square Enix has ported their ancient FF games on the App Store? Really?
You know what? We've almost got all these Dragon Balls here. That could be a thing.
Ooh, I think we need to summon Shenron.
Let's see if I can make it happen. Of course, me calling it out now is maybe
cursed.
The worst possible
Commentator's
option.
curse.
Huh?
I mean, we mentioned it when we were streaming Mario Kart Tour, but Mario Party mini games.
Yeah.
Or Mario Party period would be great.
It makes so much sense.
Monopoly. Board games. I think classic board games would be great. On mobile.
No.
Man, we should have a board game day. We should stream board games, new board games too.
We were talking about starting up
I love board games.
It's not a board game technically, but we were like, why don't we just stream a Beyblade tournament?
Oh my gosh.
Really just crazy and wild just out there. Because apparently they're still selling Beyblades. I didn't realize. Good fight, by the way. I think that might be my first win of the day. It only took 23 minutes. But yeah.
Board game show.
Level 5 Yamcha. I mean, Yamcha's got that spirit that you can't keep down. That's my understanding of his main thing. Oh, there we go. Now I get to fight Marcus.
Yeah, I guess that is the balance, right? Crime, some board games are super long. Takes hours to finish. Some are pretty quick. Secret Hitler, that game is so fun.
It's true. It's a very good time. I love the games like that where it's more on the players to kind of
psychology.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I've had some epic rounds of Secret Hitler. People actually hate playing with me because they just always assume I'm a fascist. And most of the time I'm not. But they're just everything you say and do just makes you so suspicious. I'm like, what am I doing? I just tell people, make me president. I'm the safest bet. And they're like, no, fascist.
My friends also don't like playing with me because I always play like I'm a fascist.
On purpose?
Even if I'm not, to throw everyone off. So they're like, I don't know what is even happening.
We have to play.
So that's a real mess of time.
We have to play.
Secret Butler sounds like a good time too, Crime. I'm into that.
So if you've never heard of Secret Hitler, it's basically a kind of it's not really a card game, but there are some cards involved. And one person is Hitler, and then they have either like one or two fascists who are on their team, but they don't know who their helpers are, pretty much. And so the fascists have to try to get Hitler to be president, and then that's how they win. Or they pass a lot of fascist policies, but the liberals, the good guys, they have to either figure out who the fascists are or figure out who Hitler is before it's too late, pretty much. But it's like Mafia. It's really, really fun.
Mafia's really good too. Oh.
I've played with like a group of friends, and you know, two of them are dating, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, the girlfriend of the couple was like, "Oh no, I don't trust you," and talking to her boyfriend, and then she gave somebody else the power to be president, and it ended up being Hitler that she gave power to. No. And he's like, "You didn't trust me." I'm like, "Oh man, here we go." Ben is actually playing on a pad. Tova.
I had a stick like a long time ago, but I never was able to make it.
Oh, Chancellor, that's what it is. You're right, Kramer. It's like
full jump.
I think that, you know, whatever you start on is probably going to be what's most comfortable to you. I started on arcade stick, and when I pick up a pad, I feel like I literally can't translate a single thing over to pad, although it's, you know, not really that different. Yeah. But in my brain, I'm like, this does not compute. Do not understand.
Yeah, it's a heck of a thing. Like I played like for a few months, and it was when Street Fighter 4 was at its height, like Super Street Fighter 4. So I was like, this is the time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become a stick player.
That was actually the perfect time to do it too.
And I couldn't do it. Like my friends would be like, "No, man, we're gonna stay on pad and it's gonna be whatever," and they kept beating me, and I got real frustrated.
Well, you know, there's been more and more pad players as of late.
It's true. I remember watching like Evo and stuff and getting like excited. Oh man, there's someone with a pad playing. Like,
right?
What is this?
It was so rare and astonishing. And like when Luffy won with his like PS1 pad or something crazy like that too. It was like a modded old pad that he won Evo on, and then you know the rise of pad players started happening.
Oh,
Sonic Fox, one of the best. He's a pad player. Oh snap! Let's go!
Me.
Oh, he's gonna restore his health.
I was like, man, there's been a lot of auto combos that have been going on. Wait a minute, that dragon's got to be right around the corner.
Yep.
And here we are.
That was epic, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I never get to see that happen.
Was it Sonic Fox that had like almost every other round at one point during that, like the first year this game was at Evo?
Yeah.
It's like dragons left and right.
He's the types who really love doing like the crazy mechanics, but on stream or in a tournament. Like when no one would ever really want to go for it, and they'd rather be optimal. He's like, nah, I'm gonna do it.
That's that stuff that I really admire. That's the type of playing that I love, where you're like, you don't see this literally at all. What is happening? Good fight, by the way.
Oh my goodness, trackpad is the new for ranked league. Yeah, I'm sure they were already hovering over the report button. I play on a wireless mouse at home, and I was playing League once, and it died, and I had to like run away using the trackpad. So I'm like, no, this is not a thing. Although it worked, it helped me until I got more batteries.
All right. Again, if you want to join.
What is the deal with the blue hair?
It's a level of Super Saiyan that is about all I understand. I'm not actually up on Dragon Ball, so I couldn't tell you.
You know, it's like their highest level at one point was like the yellow hair, right? They're like, whoa. And then they're like, wait, we need an even further level. And of course, like when you think of fire, right? You think, oh, fire, you know, yellow, red is fire. But then like the purest, most hottest form of fire is blue. So I think that's where they got that from. It like ascends beyond.
Blank asks why I didn't use X Factor first. It is called Sparking Blast.
It's X Factor.
I was going to correct you before you corrected yourself, but I was too busy talking about being excited about Evo things to concentrate fully. It's a thing that happens when you talk and play games.
Yeah.
You can't like fully concentrate on what you're doing.
It's like that 10% of our brain we use goes down to like 5.
And it sounds like a cop out, and it kind of is, but like that's where it was. I was too busy talking while I was playing. It's not on top of it.
I love like the little avatar dance in the middle.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah, apparently, was it like a movie version of Brawly's coming up? If there's like a DLC like that kind of came through or something, but
I remember there being a Brawly movie already out.
I mean, I think the character from the movie is the next.
Oh,
like,
gotcha,
one of the next
gotcha.
characters or something. I haven't read up on it, but
It's just so much. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. There's just so much lore, and like, if you've never even seen anything Dragon Ball related, and you looked at this roster, you would be like, why is this same character like in here 5 times?
Why are there 7 Gokus? Why are there? Well, hold on, because we have Vegito and Gogeta. That's like half Gokus and half Vegetas, so that technically adds 2 more. There's a lot of weird character math in here, but there's like 8 Gokus.
Yeah. And there's just so much lore and so many like little details that you really will not catch unless you've been a Dragon Ball fan and you've been watching it. Which is a shame. It really is, because like I want to enjoy this game the way it's meant to be enjoyed, like as a diehard Dragon Ball fan. And I can't, because I don't know like more than half the stuff. It's like such a shame, but it's still a beautiful game.
Yeah, it's a very, very good functional game. And like I said, even as a person who's not up on the Dragon Ball, it makes me want to like get into Dragon Ball, and eventually maybe I will. But as it stands, it's a very cool fighting game that looks really good and plays really well.
Right, Crime? Just watch 500 episodes. No big deal. MBD.
I'm too busy watching like all my Gainax and Trigger animes. Like, give me a Gainax fighter. That's the stuff I'm here for.
Man, I feel like almost every anime can be turned into a dope fighting game after witnessing Dragon Ball FighterZ. Marvel vs. Capcom, best fighting series hands down, says Brandon. Oof. You
There are
know
no
what?
lies there.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not even going to disagree, because that's how I'm feeling right now. That's why I'm 1,000,000% fine with calling Sparking X Factor, because let's be real, that's what it is.
Let's not lie.
It's literally even the same, like, buttons, too, isn't it? It's like, it's spot on. We could call it what it is, yeah. Ooh, here comes the counters. CCU Gaming says, MK is the best fighting series. All caps.
I also like Mortal Kombat 2.
There's like so many good series, right?
Yeah, it's
because MK is legendary as well.
Like, I'm gonna throw it out there. I wish Killer Instinct got more attention because Killer Instinct is fantastic.
KI is good. Ooh, Boy Biggie says Blaze Blue.
Oh hell yeah, Blaze Blue.
Best fighting series.
I want a Blaze Blue too. I want a Blaze Blue done in that Guilty Gear style.
Fighting games are great, you guys. Sailor Moon S. Yo, I love you guys. See, now all of our fighting game players are coming now because they're spitting the knowledge. Sailor Moon is hype. I kind of wish though that Fighting Herds actually like the original like My Little Pony version before they had to change it to Fighting. Was the Fighting Herds the name of the final name of it that they changed it to?
Maybe
they had to do a lot of changing.
It was a much better fighting game than people gave it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. So many good. Yeah. Yep. Felix already. Nah, Tekken is the best fighting game. There's too many good ones for real.
God, Tekken's good. Soul Calibur, another good 3D fighting game.
Yep. It's another great series. Man, if you think about it, fighting games have the most like sequels and stuff. Like we're already up to Tekken 7. We're already up to Street Fighter 5. We're like Soul Calibur 6. So many different versions of a single game, which is pretty cool. Like, isn't KOF up to like 13 or 14 already?
Yeah, it's up to 14. There's 15.
15's on the way.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
That's as many Final Fantasies as there are. That's where we're at.
Exactly. Who's y'all's favorite Dragon Ball character? Mine is Boo, just because I think he's so adorable. And that's purely coming from someone who clearly knows very little about Dragon Ball. But between Boo and Beerus, I like them both a lot. Just because like Beerus has this soft spot for food, and I'm like, yeah, I get that.
From what I understand, I like Yamcha. He's pretty cool. I like how he just is kind of like that. I get beat up all the time, and that's my gimmick. But from what I also hear from a lot of people, Bulma's probably pretty high up there. She sounds like she's just probably the coolest character in the whole series. Which is why I'm kind of surprised that she hasn't shown up as a character in some way.
Right.
She's in the story for this, but she's not a playable character at all. But yeah. It was a good fight, by the way. I'm going to make sure that I call that out. But yeah. Here, I'm gonna change my characters here really quick, just to kind of mix it up. So I threw together this one. This one's got all those SSGSS characters going on. So
F in the chat for Frieza.
There you go.
I think I saw Ronaldo mention earlier that he said Marvel 3 was the best one in his opinion, but Infinite killed the series. Oof, the hot takes. I mean, my favorite thing about Marvel vs. Capcom, like this series, is that every single iteration of that game was like its own series. You know, it had similarities, but they were all so different from each other compared to like a legacy game like Tekken, or I mean, I'm not sure if Soul Calibur counts as a legacy game in terms of them having like the same exact moves and stuff across the board.
Candy Car, bringing it up. Under Night, also a very good shout out. Fantastic game that is finally starting to get the recognition I think it deserves.
Indeed. Eunice has been like on the up and up.
Yeah.
It was pretty hype at EVO. And, you know, I don't know if anybody in chat knows, but I also run this little initiative called EXO Academy where we help, women in the fighting game community train with pro players. And we just started our first Eunice program. So our first Eunice player, she's going to be starting her Eunice training with her pro player coach, and also getting training in like a bunch of other things too that we cover, like physical therapy, marketing and branding, and media training and commentary training and stuff like that. And that's starting in a couple weeks, and I'm really excited about it because we've done some we call it waves, each program we do per player. So we've done some waves for like Street Fighter and Tekken, which are all really exciting. We even did a Dragon Ball wave as well, with To Kill Sage as the coach, who's an amazing pro player for Dragon Ball and Skullgirls and a bunch of other games. So yeah, I'm excited for the Eunice wave because it's been on the come up.
Yeah. It's I want more people to play it. Let's see. Infinite isn't a bad fighting game, it's just a bad game. Yeah, it's like when you get past the presentation and everything, Infinite's alright to play. It's just, man, everything around that whole like package just looks so bad.
It was so unfortunate the way things unfolded. And then I also feel like, you know, it just caught a lot of flack on social, and that made things even more difficult to like leave space for improvement.
It was like a weird chain reaction. I know someone did like a breakdown of it. I forget who it was, but they were like, from like the demo that happened at E3 that didn't let you actually fight or practice or choose any characters.
Yeah, the demo was weird because they had a demo at E3 that was great and playable and all that. And then they released a demo for people at home, but it wasn't the same demo. Yeah. So, you know, everyone at home, they had got a much different impression of the game than everybody who was actually at the E3, which was unfortunate because I heard nothing but good things at E3. And obviously, aside from it graphically. Yeah. And then, you know, everyone at home, it was so much different. And obviously, there's way more people at home than there are at the event.
And I think that was also right after like the story trailer that they showed at the same event where everyone noticed like Chun-Li's design being way off.
Right.
As a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I've like don't put as much weight into graphics and stuff like that, especially if the game's not officially out yet. And when we saw, you know, the game on release, it was better than what we were seeing before it was released. Mm-hmm. But it was already tainted, I think, at that point. Like, people were going to hate it no matter what. But if you didn't even care about that, which most of the, like, diehard Infinite fans that are still playing that game, like, they don't care about it. And the actual engine itself is fun and it's cool. And I feel like it added, you know, new elements to versus fighting games. Like if you see even Battle for the Grid, the Power Rangers game now, they kind of taken a few elements from the tag system from Infinite and made it really, really good and really smooth. So I think it introduced new concepts to fighting games, but it just had an unfortunate launch, man. It's rough, and I don't want to say that. I love the series. I played Infinite when it dropped, and I didn't stick with it, unfortunately. But Gamora was hype. I love that character, both in and out of the game. So, you know, I loved that. But I think there's also just a lot of politics that we don't know that happen, that affect things.
So you still got your thing going on. I'm somehow fighting for my life. It's not going to work, though. Oh, no! Oh, no! Knew I was going for it. That's why I went up. It was a good fight, though.
GG's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get Eric back on the stream, you guys. He's a very busy person.
Yeah, they got some of that Apex teasing going on. There's some stuff coming up. There'd probably be a good chance for that.
Crime wants me to play, but it's not happening today, Crime. Not today.
Yeah, I didn't bring enough fight sticks. So, Persia can't play.
That's my option select for the day.
There you go.
I don't got my arcade stick, guys. Sorry.
But if you want to play, you can jump in.
Yes, join us.
US West Coast 1, main lobby 5. Jump on in the arena match and come in and beat me up a bit, I guess. Miss Eric and Michael, yeah. We need more Eric and Michael on things.
Agreed.
200%. Power level. That's a reference that I don't get. That's way over 9,000. Alright, I'm feeling it. I'm ready for this.
You got this. We're in there.
Yeah. I like how Vegeta seems like he's embarrassed when he's doing it. I don't know what the deal is with that, but...
Alright, if you could fuse with anybody in the world, who would it be?
Oh, Lou Bega.
Who's that?
The guy who did Mambo Number 5. Because I feel like with his musical talent and my abstract talent, we could probably be as strong as Goku and Vegeta combined in that song.
Heck yes.
All right. All right, Zombie Man, I gotcha. I see where we're going. Yeah, there you go. See, I went low with it. I totally meant to do that.
Let's go. Oh, snap.
Oh no, my head. Oh no, my head again.
Ooh.
Oh, I did the... I can't believe it. Flipping... Geese Howard flipped me.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, I jumped into it.
I wish that there were more Beerus players. I feel like the only Beerus player I really saw like doing cool stuff was Cloud. Shout outs to Cloud805, by the way. But
Ooh.
he definitely has some really, really cool stuff. I think people just dropped him because he could super dash through all of his projectiles, which was kind of useless for him.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Oh no.
See you later, Blank Persona. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us today. Happy Friday and have a good weekend.
Yeah. I saw the charge coming and I was like, oh man, maybe get some cool kind of crazy finisher thing going.
Oh, cool. I actually just noticed that at the top it tells you, oh, you guys can't see it actually. What's up with that?
Oh.
Well, at the top, it says like delay 7 frames. Like it'll tell you how many frames of delay there is. That's interesting. But what's happening? Interesting.
Huh, huh. Oh no! I bumped myself right up into it, just in range to get blown up. I'm still using Banjo and Smash. You betcha.
You betcha. Chet, you betcha.
It's
there we go. I fixed it.
It's always going to be a mix of probably Banjo, Snake, and Donkey Kong, like all the time. I love those characters too much.
Biggie says, man, why is Jiren so built?
It's true. The dude is stacked.
Look at his upper body is insane.
Oh, man. Well, so he's able to do the flipping Geese Howard flip. He just...
So this is your so-called power.
That's not the voice I thought he would have. That's not the voice I thought he would have at all.
He's so proper.
I should change the language in this. I really should.
You had refused to be my equal in
It still is throwing me off. I was ready for it that time, and it still wasn't a thing. Good fight. So you have Naruto. The Naruto games are a lot better than... I'm going to say Naruto wrong a whole bunch. Those games are better than they should be, too. They're really good looking, and they run really well, and they're really fun.
Jiren skip leg day. Yeah, in comparison to his upper body. It's like you think his shirt has a triangle on it, but no, it's just his chest has stretched out the decal on it, and it looks like a triangle now.
Yeah. I said yes. I said yes to the fight. Why am I not fighting? Yes.
Marcus Mafia 04.
Yeah, Naruto runs well. I never watched Naruto much either.
Wow, there's a lot of blue hair on this team.
Right? God. Hold on, this is Goku, there's Vegeta, there's another Vegeta, there's a Vegito and a Gogeta. So that means that there are at least 5 Gokus in here, maybe, and maybe like 3 Vegetas.
Oh.
I'm still counting the halves because you gotta. Is it a whole or a half because they're fusion? Because the math for Dragon Ball FighterZ is an interesting thing, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
This is great.
Let's do this.
New to your channel. Oh, well, welcome.
Welcome.
Glad you stopped by. I don't know why your name says 3rd place on it, but that scares me.
Uh-oh. Had real combos there for a second. Hello, Jordan. You're welcome. We're playing some Dragon Ball FighterZ today on Community Friday.
Yeah.
If you guys want to join, then head on over to West Coast 1, Lobby 5, I believe. And we are also on PS4.
Got a little bit of a stare down there. How much does Goju Blue cost? I couldn't see the price individually because I have the season pass.
I think it's like $5. I want to say it's like $5. Like $4.99 or $5.99. And then the season pass is like $35 or something like that. It's like $35 for this most recent one, I think, and $25 for the last one, or vice versa. It's something like that, but it is straight up like $60 for the 2 season passes. I only know this because I literally bought it yesterday. So I was like, man, I don't have any of these characters. Let me go get them.
Try this.
Okay, there you go, Bob Jones. It's vice versa. $35 for season 1, $25 for season 2. And I think there's like two characters before both of those.
Yeah.
Like season passes that you have to buy. And it's like they're like $3 for both of them or something like that.
Over here. God.
Yeah, chat's like, learn some combos. And Crime's like, how about you join the lobby and show us your combos? Yeah. Boom!
Show me what you got.
Come teach us some combos, all right? Because fighting games are hard.
Yeah.
Fighting games take some time and effort to learn. So it's not like, when it comes to like FPS games, I feel like I can literally pick up any FPS and be pretty decent at. Fighting games, though, if someone were to just pull up a fighting game and be like, hey, yeah, let's play some, I'm like, I'm not going to know nothing. I'm going to be running back and forth and that's it. I'm going to be mashing all the buttons.
Jordan's talking the talk, but not walking the walk.
Oh, I see.
I can't believe this.
I see.
How much Dragon Ball have you played? Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Is this just you coming in?
Just
like
an honest question.
Are you just angry at the world? Can I help you? Are you all right? Like, I'm down to talk with you if you need it. Like, we're just trying to have a good time and play some video games with our friends.
Community Friday.
Yeah.
There's
no need to come in and be hostile. Come in and say that you can beat me up, but you can't even, like, play the game.
Oof.
But if you ever do get it, I'll throw down. I'm down.
I know. Challenge. The challenge is there.
And then I'll get comboed on, and I'll probably lose, and I'll move on and probably play something else.
I'm just going to spit some real talk real quick. If you actually don't have the game and never played it, then you don't know any combos either, bro. I'm just saying.
My favorite combo without fail in this game, and I know it works 100% of the time, I just press square over and over.
Yes, I was going to say auto combos.
But yeah, anyway,
if
you would like to come hang out and play the new character with us, you can find us in the West Coast Lobby 1, Game Lobby 5. Yeah. We're here, hanging out in the arena match. If you're good or you're bad, it doesn't matter.
Exactly, because we're all here to play some games. I like the little characters too, Adam. The little avatars in the lobby.
Yeah. That's something
little chibi versions.
Arc does really well with lobbies, is they have the cool chibi versions of characters.
I kind of like the interactive lobby too. Instead of just like a menu and you scroll down and you go to your verses, you just like run your little character over there.
Ooh.
Janimba.
He's really cool. I didn't realize it until I was doing the stream for him when he came out with Max. And we were talking about, he's just like Gargos from Killer Instinct, because he does like a lot of like teleporting arm stuff. And then someone literally like queued into the arena match whose name is Janemba's Gargos. Like almost on cue, like without any input from us. And it was fantastic.
Oh no, Biggie says, I don't think I'm going to be able to join anytime soon. Sad hours. Well, we still have 35 more minutes of the stream, so hopefully it works out.
Yeah, no worries. And again, we do Community Fridays every Friday. So even if you're not like into Dragon Ball or you want to play something else, we mix it up. We'll play anything that we see. It's just we have a weird. We were talking about it the other day, but we have an odd, like, we lean heavily towards fighting games. So they're just easier to play with more people, I guess. also very heavily on like the anime side of fighters.
Yeah, you guys do play a lot of like Guilty Gear.
Yeah. It might be just be like a weird like John Luke and I kind of just fall into that real easily, but
I mean, I played Skullgirls on stream once.
yeah, that was a
At
good
the
time.
smart home, that's always fun.
How could this be?
I'm totally down to play Halo again.
Yeah, we wanted to do Halo on PC, but they keep like excuse? Pardon me. We wanted to do Halo on PC when it was like starting to be a thing. So we try to tie it to like things that are happening.
Yeah.
As much as we'd love to kind of like just let's play Halo because we want to play Halo.
I know.
And the Halo on PC stuff has been kind of like actually been having some issues or something, but.
Do we think Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be in this game? Well, his name's Goku, so I'm going to say yes, it's possible.
Odds are pretty high.
Let's
in his,
add
his
to
favor.
the Goku roster. Fighting Friday, I know, right? We should just transform this day
Should.
to fighting games only. That's what makes me wish, like, Marvel 3 had a better netcode. Because I would play that game all day with you guys.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try it on that Parsec thing. Have you heard of that?
I heard a little bit
platform?
about it, yeah.
I've heard good things. I've never tried it. I also don't think it's that wildly popular right now. But I don't know. I've seen some people play online Marvel 3 on Parsec, and they say it's pretty good, which means something. Yes, COD Beta was crossplay. You missed it, Crime. How is that possible? I feel like you don't miss any game.
The game's still gonna come out, so that's
Yeah.
There's still a chance we could all hang out.
It's like
and-
next month, I think. I think we have
it's
less than a month.
October.
Is it the 25th? I'm actually going to look it up because I'm curious. I had a ton of fun with the beta. I made a 1 minute long little montage. If you guys want to go watch it, it's on the GameSpot gameplay channel. Let me do some shameless promotion.
Get that promo.
Let's see.
Dang, Benny, good fight.
GG's, Benny. Sad life. I clicked on this link and it says the beta has concluded.
Aww.
It's not what I was looking for though, but that just made me sad. October 25th. That is when it will be out. We've got less than a month.
Jordan, I agree 3,000%. You need to make a JoJo fighting game
Oh,
like
you're
this.
right. Like, honestly, why haven't they done that
So-
already? I feel like JoJo's has such a cult following.
Yeah, like a long time ago, not a long time ago, but a while ago, Arc did make a JoJo fighting game, and it was pretty good. But since then, it's just been a lot of like arena fighters, and there's actually a JoJo Battle Royale recently,
What?
which I don't know if that's coming out here at all, but it's not the type of fighting game we're looking for. But 200%, 3,000%, give me a JoJo 2D fighting game done in this style, please.
Heck yeah.
Just make it as fan servicey as this is, and just
Anime just would translate so well into games, period, right? Like,
Yeah.
give me a Kuroko's basketball style basketball game,
there you go.
right? That'd be amazing.
I flip it. I'm just gonna like really quick before the fight starts. I literally have like Eyes of Heaven just installed so I can like do it whenever. It's not even like that great a game overall. It's just fun to boot up and like point at things as Jotaro. Like, I'm there with you.
All right, okay. Kandakar said, Jump Force begs to differ. But,
I've got some intense things to say about Jump Force though. Not like all bad, obviously.
but I feel like if it's an arena fighter, not to discredit arena fighters, it's just not my style, so I don't really look that direction. But even though there's like a ton of anime like arena fighters,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like games that are in the format of the anime itself, right? Like we have NBA 2K and NBA Jam, but we had Kuroko's basketball in that style. That would be super fun. This is a good example too. Dragon Ball has had a ton of arena fighters. Now it has like a legit versus fighter, 2D fighter. This is amazing. And they're coming out with the Kakarot, right?
Yeah, Kakarot looks really good.
And that's like an adventure game. So stepping outside of arena fighters for anime games, because even, what was it, My Heroes 1's Justice, like I played that game too, which I actually did like, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
still
pretty fun.
still an arena fighter. Like I would have loved a 2D version for My Hero. That would have been so amazing. But I also can't be spoiled and want every version of a game I love to be a 2D
Yeah.
fighter.
But in terms of like Jump Force, it's a fun thing to talk about for me because it's maybe the best playing arena fighter. I think like its mechanics are probably the most solid, and it plays better than almost any other one. To the point where I actually really enjoy playing it. It just is the ugliest thing I've ever looked at with my eyes in the history of all time.
I had so much fun like making my character though, and buying clothes and all that great stuff. That was fun. But I don't know. I feel like with a big thing about Jump Force though is I found out that's supposed to be all based on the manga versions and not the animes per se. So I think there's a slight difference with some. I saw some people just saying that some things they disagreed with characters and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even pay attention to the story after like a while in that game. I was just kinda like, I want to play as Jotaro and my OC that I made and like beat up Luffy from One Piece. Like that's where I am.
Oh snap!
fight,
Marcus got a
Marcus.
medal, or did you get the medal?
I think I got the medal
Oh,
for
okay.
losing.
oh snap!
It's fine. It's all right. Those are the things that you carry with you and you remember. I'll be able to look at that medal and be like, that was the time that Marcus beat me for the 3rd time that day. I'll never forget it.
Will Tekken X Street Fighter ever happen? Lordy. Well, we had Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which just like somehow vanished off the face of the earth. And then we have Akuma's DLC in Tekken 7.
Oh, he was just included right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like
and
he's
he works
in it.
really well.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, they either were definitely working on that, and then we're like, you know what? Let's just put Akuma in this game, leave it at that for a while, see how it plays out. I feel like it's in the works. I don't know. Maybe I just really want it to be, but seeing Akuma in Tekken 7 makes me want it more.
And they also gave him in the canon of the story, Akuma exists for Tekken. And it makes sense, and he actually has a huge impact and influence on it.
Right?
Which is wild that they take a guest character and weave them into
Exactly.
almost like a main motivator. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember being
It was like between
what?
him and I'm going to say it wrong again, Mishima's, right?
Yeah. What do we think about Injustice? I like it. I'm not very good at it. Injustice 2 is
I
much
think
better
I've
than 1.
never been a huge DC fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a Marvel person
Yeah.
too. But Injustice is fun.
I liked it because I felt like if Mortal Kombat didn't have the block button, because Injustice you could just block regularly, but it had that Mortal Kombat-y feel in the combat. And I feel like when I played MK, I actually really liked the game. I was just so bad at using the block button that I would get hit by everything.
It's a weird mental thing to kind of get used to.
Yeah, which is nothing against the game. That's just me personally being a scrub and spoiled by Marvel and all the other crazy fighting games I like to play. Get out of here!
The English, maybe that's why I kept the English VO on, just because of the random interjections.
All
Yikes! Just
themes.
DHC'd all over me. I didn't need Vegeta anyway. Yikeroonies. So I like Vegito for 2 reasons. The Danny Vegito joke will never get old to me. And I like that he does the Russian dance for kicks. That's a good aesthetic choice that I am very, very into. But mostly the Danny Vegito joke. Anyway, I explained why I like that character just short enough to have him die. So that's pretty good. Get that spark, cause you got it. Here we go. Here we go.
All the beams again. All
go.
the meter. It's like insane that he has so much meter.
I like how my character's like, I let you win this time. Don't worry about it. It was definitely all on me and not on you.
In true fighting game fashion.
What is a block? I don't got time for blocking. I've only got time for dying. Kazuya for Smash would be really good. I'm surprised we haven't gotten like any Tekken characters in there yet.
I guess I don't know. I feel like Tekken characters lose a lot of their moves once you take out the 3D aspect. So it's like, how do you incorporate that when you take away a whole dimension?
Yeah, because you can't do your sidestep attacks and your all of that stuff. But I don't know. I feel like there's almost any possibility for any character to be in Smash, and that's so exciting.
It's true.
Like,
SpongeBob for Smash. Yo,
There you go.
SpongeBob fighting game. I think we talked about this on stream once already, but we should do it. I remember back in the day there was like that Flash game on Nick.com where it was like the karate and it was just like Sandy and SpongeBob fighting. Gotta do it.
Yeah. A real battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yes.
Like,
That'd be
just
so cool.
Actually throw it together.
I used to play a lot of those SpongeBob PC games, growing up.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? Sakurai's work never ends. It's true, though.
Sora for Smash would be a perfect fit.
As much as I'm not entirely down with Kingdom Hearts because I missed the boat on it, I could see it fitting. I can see it and make a lot of people happy. So I can't hate on it.
He would have to have moves where he can like summon Mickey and Goofy and Donald at various points, just to like round him out as a character, I think.
Fuzzy's got the moves. This is great.
Oh snap! Oh, the pressure. We got blocks though. Where's the blocks? They're right here.
They're here. I found them all.
Yeah. Videl is adorable though, but I gotta know in chat. Place your votes. Short hair, long hair. This is a very dividing, like, decision among the community. I like pigtails. I like long hair. Vidal.
Oh no, I was too slow on it.
Didn't a Nickelodeon Racer come out recently? Did it? Oh snap! I like the Cartoon Network Racer. Dee Dee is cheap. Boy, Biggie's votes for short hair Vidal. Oh snap.
Denied. God, the music in this game is really good too. You hardly ever get to hear it over like all the great sound effects. But whew.
Do you think COD will be able to push crossplay so eventually fighting games join in on the trend? I feel like crossplay is coming to fighting games slowly but surely, but like PlayStation's always the one that is, it's like the one that doesn't want to be in on it, but it was on the COD beta. So that's exciting, and that gives me hope that, you know, they'll open up to being crossplay in many more games. But I don't know, man. It's like at the end of the day, I guess we do have to keep in mind that these consoles are competing with each other, so it is really up to them on how they
that was real good.
How they do stuff. What form is buffed Trunks with all the muscles and stuff? I have no idea.
I think they all have.
Yeah, they're all pretty ripped.
Oh, I stepped back, but I didn't hold back to block. That seems like the most foolish thing. But dang, right into the volcano where I belong. That was also a good fight. Except for PS5, yeah, I'm curious to see what the new consoles are able to do.
I mean, what do you think they could do that would truly blow your mind?
I think just the idea of at least with the Xbox One X, they kind of push for more like this is supposed to be kind of on par with what a PC could do, and having that kind of like, I don't know. I've always had this like big gap in my head for like what the difference between a game on PC and the same game on the console would be, and the One X kind of like gets rid of that. But just seeing what they're able to do with more power.
Yeah, that's always a thing. I need more power.
Exactly. All right, let's see who's next. I'm ready for it.
I feel like a real internet browser might be nice.
Yeah.
Basically turning it into a PC. But it could also be dangerous. People get viruses or something. I don't know what I would want out of it, really. Yeah, just make the games look and run better. Like, sometimes I'll be online in training mode in Street Fighter, and it's lagging. I'm like, why? I'm not playing online. I'm just in training mode. And it's strictly just the console, because PC, it doesn't have it on PC and stuff like that.
All right, Fuzzy, let's go. I'm ready.
3DS has a browser.
3DS did have a browser. It was actually pretty good.
I still have my 3DS. It's actually at my desk right now. Oh, man, I miss my old DS Lite where I had the R4 card that had, a bajillion games on it. Oh, shout outs to Emu Paradise. Rest in peace, I think, actually.
Yeah.
They got shut down. They were up for a long time, though. But I feel like that was, great for me back then because I couldn't afford games. So I was like, yeah, this is awesome. But now I'm like, nah, we need to support our devs so they can make more games.
We know how strong we are. We're good.
We get it. I like how they made him taller, too.
Yeah.
We're combined, and even though we're both kind of short, it made us taller.
I also noticed that the default punch animations for him have him punching downward, which is kind of cool. I didn't want to breathe anyway. That's fine. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm definitely not at the level to be able to compete with Fuzzy, but I get to see what the character can do a lot better than anything else, and I'm down for that.
Sleep now.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna
take a dirt nap.
He's definitely out.
There are certain genres that only play on consoles, like RPGs and shooters, but never certain genres on consoles like strategy games. I feel like it's weird. When I was playing Man of Medan, when I first played it, I played it on PC and it was amazing. And then I played it on PS4 and I was losing so many of my characters because the QuickTime events would lag. And I would miss the prompt or something, and I'd be like, man, what the heck? After just coming off of feeling how great it was, in flawless performance on PC.
Yeah.
Man, this is rough. Is that all?
Oh, boy.
Guess I have to go all out.
You don't know when to give up. Just gets punched right in his foot.
Oh,
I like this though.
Yeah.
This is good.
So
this
good.
is real
I love
good.
this one. Yeah, I like the heart too. It just gets me.
Well, that's maybe like a 75%. Oh, half. What?
Whew.
Yankeroonies.
Eliminator of every evil.
Yeah.
Justice.
Yeah.
I am the great Saiyaman.
Looking good, Gohan.
I love it. There's you can't even be upset about it.
I know.
I
So
can't
good.
believe you two fused. And I thought my dad was embarrassing.
That's fair.
Dang. The trash talk. You guys, we still have 15 minutes left on the stream, so if you want to join us and play some matches before we wrap up, please join our lobby. We're on West Coast Lobby 1, main lobby number 5. So join us.
Yeah.
Still time.
We'll switch back to this team. Let's mix it up.
I like the little walking sound effect too. Like
Everything's got the really good, like, just Dragon Ball sound.
It
Dragon
works
Ball
for me.
effects.
Cuteness levels, you know,
Here.
all that. It's just
I'm gonna see if
superior.
someone else can get in a fight. I've had some good fights against you, Fuzzy. And you showed us that real cool thing at the end of that last match. But if I can't match up with anyone else, I'll come back to you. So I haven't fought Cyber in a while.
Yeah, we're warmed up now.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, who we got? There's less blue hair on this roster, so.
It's true. I took a couple of the hair colors out on my end. Just some normal looking, just regular hair colors.
To be fair, you know, they did do a slightly different tint of blue.
Yeah.
I actually think it's funny that they have, like, all these abbreviations.
Yeah. The point where you're, what is it? Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that it's there. I should really, like, learn what it's about, though. We should just play the JoJo game at some point. Play
Heck yeah.
an anime that I've been into.
We shall find the anniversary day and use that as
Oh, there
our
we
angle.
go.
It would be perfect.
Yikes, he just did a beam and is just yelling.
All right, so let's see.
It'd probably just be...
It was published on January 1st, 1987. That's actual, like, just JoJo's, not any specific game.
The probably the best thing would maybe be whenever they get, like, the next season of the show going or something.
Yeah.
Which will probably be in, like, 2 years, so it's a ways off.
There you are.
You found me. You kicked me into those stands. Those people are dead now.
They were just trying to watch. CK just said, I got to cop this today. Oh, snap. Well, enjoy.
Heck yeah.
Have fun. There's so much stuff in this game. Saw that one. I feel like they all make voice lines like Nova from Marvel 3.
Yeah.
Take that!
Let's go. That's enough. Too slow.
So that's how it is.
That's the worst possible move. That's definitely fair. Okay. Let's see if Vegeta can do a thing.
What is your last game that you've beaten? Last game I beat from start to finish. was probably... What did I beat from start to finish recently? Man of Medan. That was like 3 hours. What else? Start to finish. I'm actually playing Final Fantasy VII.
It's a good time.
It is good time. I don't think I'm anywhere near finished yet though. But that's happening and it's been great. I've already cried once. But it's fine. I enjoy that actually. I was like kind of talking to Hirata about it and he was like, there's like a really nice element to a game that just has music and text and like leaves your imagination open to like the rest of the emotional elements.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last game I beat. Still moving through Fire Emblem. I'm like 80 hours into it. Not really 80 hours, but...
Yeah, that's the thing,
feels
right? I feel
like
like
it.
games have been becoming like longer and longer and like harder to complete. And there's just so many different games out there. I'm like hopping around to one almost every day.
Yeah, I think that's the big problem is I can't stay with one game because I have to play different ones for what I do. But
Which is not a problem.
it's not a problem, but it
It is in a
you
way.
can't ever like focus on anything, which is a bit of a downside. Any news on the Discord server? Still working on it. We've got to get moderation stuff sorted. We've got to get because we can't just set people loose in it and have them fight it out and not have any sort of like, you know, there's a lot more going on, I guess.
Antonio says, too many good games. I hear that.
Oh, Cross Tag's getting more characters. We're gonna get to play Cross Tag again here soon. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Though the last character reveal kind of wasn't that great, at least to me. Because they came out with like, here are all these really cool, wild, crazy characters. And then this one was kind of like, how do you feel about whatever? They're just regular people that probably should have been in the game before. I'm also still just kind of sad that Bang isn't in, and that's all I want. Yamcha fighting like an international or
Over here.
interdimensional assassin type guy sounds maybe not like the best idea.
Ooh. Hit was a character I was really interested in the beginning too, because I felt like he kind of reminded me of Wesker a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely got some like Wesker energy to him. This is the stance.
What a stance.
No one's picked Cell. Which
Yeah,
is
that's true.
shocking.
He's usually a fan favorite. In terms of fighting wise. Like,
I also just like making fun of him because it sounds like Plankton.
is Android Super 17 in this? I don't think so. Because I think Android 17 actually is new also. Not like super new, but he was an add-on. Ooh. Try this. What's the lobby? We are in West Coast 1, lobby number 5. But we are down to our last 5 minutes of the stream. So we're not 100% sure we're going to be able to get any more matches in here.
Yes, yes, yes. Do the
Hey.
thing. No.
Nice.
I felt that one.
The comebacks. Let's go, Ben. Oh, snap.
Just gonna run
Oh,
right into
snap.
that level
Ouch.
3 and die really quick.
Ouch.
I got too excited about bringing Shenron in, and I I did myself in. But a good fight regardless.
Indeed. GG's. I love this game's art style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Android 17.
I think that's actually like even a bigger reason why this game is more popular than like the Arena Fighter versions, because those ones have like that 3D effect, right?
They've still got like the hard like cell shading lines on them, but it's not. It's that Guilty Gear art style. It's so good.
I know, it's money. It's money.
Oh my gosh, I kind of missed like Guilty Gear does a really cool. The main difference between the two is Guilty Gear has like a weird like drag effect on everything it does, and they took that out because that doesn't happen in Dragon Ball. But like bending and moving things depending on what angle they're at is kind of great. I just want to play Guilty Gear. I just want to play Guilty Gear.
All right, this might be the final match
Yeah.
of the day. Let's go, Ben. Let's end this on a W.
I'm feeling it. We're gonna
You
make it
gotta
happen.
contain the waifu tamer.
I don't know if I can. We'll see what happens.
Android 21 player though, that's hype. I actually really like this character. I thought she was super cool because she had all these like move steal elements.
Yeah.
And then I saw like 2 people use her ever. So
How did I win? Maybe like 2, possibly 3. But
hey, a win is a win is a win
Yeah.
is a win. All right.
had a good time playing Dragon Ball either way though.
Yeah, and checking
It's-
out the new character.
Yeah, it's nice to come back and see what's going on with it.
Adam says, I have no idea who some of those characters are. I mean, I'm saying, like, I
Saying?
feel like, yeah, I'm saying they went real deep into the lore, I feel like, with some of these characters. Or, like, you know, their affiliations and stuff. So, you know, the diehard fans, I think, get the most benefit out of this game.
Also,
Because,
just as an aside thing before I forget, this whole time, I don't think we've had a match that's been laggy at all. Like, all these have felt
yeah,
really
they're
good.
pretty good. I think I saw a little bit of stuttering in one of them, but it wasn't even so bad that you guys couldn't play.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Eat this.
Time to get my revenge.
I still think my favorite Dragon Ball meme is like they have Cooler, Frieza, and Cell like in a picture together, but Cooler looks like a cooler, Frieza looks like a freezer, and then Cell looks like a cell phone. It's the funniest thing ever.
I'm into it. And, I'm trying to remember. There's a shonen anime that I actually really like called Gintama, and they the whole point of it is basically to parry all their shonen anime. So there's literally an episode where they're just like, how do we solve this problem? Let's become Dragon Ball. And they all just dress up like characters. And
That's
they're, like,
awesome.
parody characters of all of them, and they literally are called like, it's Fridge, look out. It's a good show. I highly recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, I want to check it out now. It sounds hilarious.
The live action adaptation of it, way better than it has any right to be.
Of this?
Of Gintama.
Oh, I was like, whoa, I never heard of that.
Yeah, the live action versions of Dragon Ball, not good. I'm willing to call that, just from what I've seen, the reactions from everyone else who cares about it, not the jam.
Oh, man. Why don't you give it up already? Blocked.
Let me just do like a random like last ditch effort, super in the corner to kill myself. But yeah, that actually brought us right to the end.
All right, you guys.
Good fights, everyone.
Geez, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing some games with us. It's Friday, so we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back on Monday at 11 a.m. And yeah, any final words, Ben?
Yeah, just have a good weekend. Go be good to everyone. Don't be
Indeed.
mean.
Let's do positive things this weekend.
Yeah.
And make a difference in the world.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, you guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Let's go eat something.
Yeah, definitely.